Oh, precious Shadow Council, it is I, Jerriford K. Horkims. And these are all the same people who were here before. So, what did you want to say? You wanted to say something
We're
about
gonna fucking talk about Anamorphs.
Yeah,
Oh,
nonstop.
yeah. Welcome to
I have
Chat.
a couple things to talk
I
about.
want
Anna
24/7 Anamorphs.
One,
You're on caller. Anna Chat.
isn't it just like sexually confusing as a kid when like hot people just keep turning into animals and you're like still attracted to them, but they're animals?
Yeah,
Anyway,
but you
moving
can't,
on.
you can't work through it.
Again, Secret World of Alex Mack.
She just turned into goo.
There was,
know,
there was
hot
a
goo.
piece of fan art of
big
Walnut
Alex
transforming mid-Anamorph into a spider. Of,
Oh,
like, she had
so
her, like,
gross.
Her, like, her pets, her palpits.
I liked
Yeah.
her. I liked her many
Pedipalps,
arms.
yeah.
I like to think it's like a Dr. Manhattan kind of thing.
Yeah, it's nasty.
Woo! Anyway, on a very spicy table talk,
Yeah.
that song.
Yeah.
Holy
Incredible.
shit,
That was
Jerry.
good. Yeah,
Another
that was
round
good.
of applause
Did it-
for
so
Jerry
good.
Did it do what you wanted it to?
Yeah, the fact I thought you were just gonna sing and it was gonna be like a little shanty thing, and then there was like, of course,
like a middle-aged, like
There was
a
a
little
rat. Yeah.
breakdown. in
Yeah,
the sound.
I like the rap in the middle. That was
it was
funny.
very good.
No, I just like it's so, like it was so much fun to make, and it just emphasizes the deeply, profoundly asshole nature of Team Bellerophon.
Yeah, they're the best.
Which Team Bellerophon is like the
We're not in
Misfits.
character anymore.
They're like the Misfits
know.
in Gem. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Like you have Gem and the Holograms, and then you have the
Their
Misfits.
songs are
Yeah.
better.
Right? Their
Yeah.
songs are
Yeah.
better. They're gonna get her. You know what I mean?
They're
I
gonna
love
get
Gem.
her.
I don't know. Have we got?
No, we haven't talked about
Gem
that.
is the fucking best,
best.
basically.
Gem's the
Not the new movie. Fuck that. But you know what I mean?
Classic Jim.
We got
Yeah.
synergy.
Gem.
It had everything I want. It's got AIs. It's got hard light holograms. Where do we stop?
I was
Welcome to
Gem
Gen
for
Chat.
Halloween.
You're on
Yeah.
caller.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jim is.
I bought earrings, like big gem
Long-time
earrings that
listener.
lit up on Etsy for my gem costume.
No
Yeah, they
shit.
had little switches on them, and they would flash. I was legit.
Gems.
Le Gem.
We found like the hollow of your god. Like
Yeah.
break it down. What do you think happened?
Frowns on this face.
Okay.
Well, I just tried my best, and we did it. You know, the other team played better.
couldn't put it together.
Yeah, you only could
It
do
just was meant to be.
Yeah. No, but like that was intense because like I'm torn between like what I know Cathris wants and what I want as a player. And like I don't want to betray these people. So like like toward the end, like I was legitimately ashamed, and like me trying to talk to that Dragonborn princess is like me trying to find some scrap
Yeah.
of redemption that I don't deserve yet. So
Oh,
like
no.
we'll see where that ends up. But like that was such a
No, but dude, my favorite part. God, it's like where do you even start? Obviously, my song was great.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that
start-
kicked
It
it off.
started at the best, and
That's
then
a-
it was all downhill from there.
No, that's a joke.
Can we just take a little sidebar into just that bard? I just love that you planted that bard for.
Yeah.
Yeah,
everyone.
she's
A
there.
sidebard.
I just said sidebar.
Side bard.
Get the erotic fan art rolling in.
Yeah,
please.
I'm already
need to
doing
see
it.
Oh, you're doing it. Okay,
Yeah,
Amy's got it.
It's like she's like created. Like she has a name. Like
Oh yeah.
she's totally ready to go.
You know what's so funny is I was gonna ask you after the show. I was gonna be like, "Oh, what's the bard's name?" Just for me, and I was like, "Don't tell me yet."
No,
Don't
don't
I
worry.
was just gonna do that right now.
No.
It's like it's better if we.
Yeah.
No, it will happen.
Well, not
the,
it's gonna
the,
be haunted by
the
that.
cleric, the cleric has the most like in a group of assholes. The cleric has the most asshole name I could possibly manufacture.
He's a drummer, so.
It is the
Yeah.
worst. It's a name of an asshole. Like it's an asshole's name.
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
It's the worst. You'll see it. But
Rectum our rectum.
Yeah,
Rectum
yeah.
our shits.
Like,
Like,
it's a Rothfussian,
Fad.
like
Yeah.
the name of the asshole.
it's Rothfusian.
Yeah.
No, but no, yeah, Team Bellerophon, like so much stuff ended up getting stuffed into this episode. There were so many big weird things.
I wanted to. I was told not to tell you guys about this.
You got Patrice.
I did. I got a Patrick. He said at 420.
Of course.
I look right at you, like 420.
It's like why?
My girl, 420.
right.
Amen.
He says this was when the band had the Team Bellerophon had just fucked us up and bounced. He was like, maybe look for clues that might have been left behind by the band. Who they are and where they're from. Don't tell Jerry it was my idea or he'll fuck you.
I'll definitely try.
That was
So anytime there's a good idea,
yeah, exactly.
Hey.
just mysteriously. I'm like, have we thought about maybe?
Actually,
Yeah.
on page 34 of the player's handbook.
Yeah, exactly. Huh, I've got a little, I have a feeling about this. Maybe check it.
No. But I was so pleased. I was so pleased with how with how hardcore, generally speaking, I'm so pleased with how hardcore you take the your responsibilities as the documenter. It's such a cool.
Apparently it's magic, so
Well,
now.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
totally worth it. It's
That
like,
was
it's
cool.
some Harry Potter shit. But I
Yeah.
mean, but basically, just the idea that, you know, Walnut as this druid, so much of this stuff is all going to be new anyway. But she's just completely like dove headlong into like bureaucracy.
It's like I don't want to get like without getting into like the reasons why. I just love the idea that it's like she is young enough but headstrong enough that she doesn't want anyone to ever think that she doesn't know what she's doing.
Oh,
So
right.
instead of sleeping or like, you know, training or whatever, now this is what she like dives into, and she's like reading books, like documancy for dummies.
Yeah, exactly. Documenty 101.
Yeah.
Yep. Fake it till you make it.
Yeah, exactly. She's subscribed to all the journals.
Oh yeah, she's on like a Red Larch meetup group.
But
No,
like,
nobody comes, but
No, it's just her.
we didn't see your interaction with this page. I'm assuming you didn't tell us. But like, what? We know who's in Acq Inc, but why? Who are you speaking to?
Secretarian.
Yeah.
The
It's
secretarian.
like a horse.
Yeah.
That's
So close.
yes. Yes.
I get it.
It's a
No,
centaur.
no, it's just like, you know, I've been playing that. I've been playing.
Were they watching this?
Well, that's the thing. It's like that's the most fun part of it, right? Is that so? I've been playing Omen, drawn for like basically a decade now, and so then like all that headcanon,
Yeah.
like all that fanfic style headcanon, like for me, Omen fanfic is just regular fic,
Yes.
and headcanon is just canon.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right? So
No prefixes.
no, there's no prefix. It's just what any weird ass thing that I came up with. Now, obviously, you know, when I'm playing with Chris, like I don't know what Chris is going to do, but I have told him.
Chris Perkins.
Yeah, Chris Perkins. I have told him Dungeon Master of the Stars.
Right.
I have told him about this campaign and where it intersects, and so there's certain things that I know. I don't know big campaign beats from him, but he knows where he shouldn't go, and I know where I shouldn't go for the C team and, you know, the main team, like the
Right.
the A team. They're just like
Real-
Yeah, it
the
would be
real
really
ones.
sad for you guys if you went into a dungeon like we had already done all the heavy lifting. and
Yeah.
no. That's the
It's too
optimal
easy.
scenario.
It's actually what we exist for.
No, we just come in and do a site visit.
Yeah.
You know
there
what I
you
mean?
go, exactly.
Looks good.
Exactly, exactly. But no, that you were calling out the horde stuff. You had a chance to do some cartography.
And then also all the heavy lifting at the end, literally and figuratively, by also.
Oh yeah. No, yeah. I was
MVP?
gonna say. I was gonna
That's
say no.
MVP.
I was gonna say is
That's the
is-
work of Ryan and Clementine.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, it's
So
really
is
cute.
Percival?
I mean, look at it. Here, you hold it.
Okay, but real
Shines.
talk, who gets MVP? Because the toothbrush is very, very beautiful. But did it help us much in game?
Who's
Alright.
good?
No, he
Who's
countered
good?
my
What's
ability
good?
with his ability,
Yeah, exactly.
apparently.
Which was
So much
awesome.
shit
My
in this
ability to-
game.
Oh,
Trying to unpack
Establish the
this
pecking
thing.
order.
Yeah.
I want.
Which has only worked once of the 3 times I've used it now.
It's true. It doesn't always work. I mean, the tentacles are real hit and miss.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Literally.
Things that could be, I don't know, anything from. I want to nominate the little velvet servant again.
Was it?
Dude, yeah, the Velvet
Did
Secret.
well.
Two
Yeah.
About the
rounds of
police
MVP.
force that
Yeah.
ran away.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
No,
pretty
how about
good.
that
was
monocle?
pretty good.
That
Oh, yeah, the
gave,
monocle.
it gave that guy so much fun
Yeah.
to play
Yeah.
with.
Yeah.
Like he knows it's like the mantra, like it's the one part of the impression he can do right.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
he loses his way, and then he'll come back to whoa. Dear heavens.
Yeah, and he'll get that little hit of dopamine.
Yeah.
He'll get that little response from somebody. But I love to think about. I love that moment where the door is closing and the guard captain is like, wait a second.
Yeah.
And it's too much running out, getting out there.
Yeah.
But the Shadow Council, I have Trevor info that will come into play in a later game.
I knew it.
Oh my God.
That's why I was like, I gotta get this boy out of here.
Well, no,
He's not going down for us.
I didn't expect it, man. So, and I had a chance
Pinned it on
to.
him. That would have been great.
I had a chance to relive all that Trevor stuff. So I understand that if I'm doing Trevor, like if I'm doing the Trevor voice, like I black out even more than I usually do
Good.
when I'm in front of the camera. Like I don't remember it at all, or I remember it as someone else doing it.
Yes.
And so if you haven't seen Shadow Council, if you have not seen the Z Bashu video, it's just on, if you go to @Tycho Brahe on the TweetZor. I have retweeted it. It is one of the most. I could not be more honored.
It was funny.
By it.
It was funny watching you watch it.
Well, yeah,
Because we were watching it in Dave's
I can't
office, and you came
remember
in, and you're like,
it.
do
Oh,
I hear my
yeah.
own voice?
Well, no,
and then you were watching it,
no.
and you were like so happy to watch yourself.
But
Like,
that-
I could tell you blank out. You're like, I don't remember saying that. But
Yeah,
you were like,
exactly. But that's the thing, right? Because it's like if I'm in my
Possessed by the spirit of
yeah,
Trevor.
if I am in like my office, like it's weird, but I often hear like my own voice coming from some other room. It's not healthy. Like it's like that's not how it's supposed to work.
Yeah, as a life conceit.
So
yeah.
Trevor, is Trevor just a name that you plucked from the air?
Yeah, Trevor. Yeah.
Jerry's really into the naming of things.
Right.
Yes. But Trevor is always. What's funny is that Trevor is always my throwaway name.
Oh, yeah, it is kind of a garbage
For
name.
for 10 for about
Trevor?
10 years, like if you go for a long time, if you go into the archive, like the first 10 or so years of Penny Arcade, Steve was the go-to, and then somehow it switched to Trevor.
Trevor's
Yeah.
very good.
No, but Trevor the werewolf. I mean, that was another fucking baller piece of fan art. That painting that guy did of the sad
Yeah.
Trevor. Did you
Yeah.
see it?
No.
It's like a painting that
It's
was,
a
you were
legit-
like, did you make this for?
Yeah,
the
I was like,
team?
I assumed, oh, he just found this somewhere and then
Yeah.
applied it, and I was like, fucking, that's hilarious. That's a great fit. Then it's like, did you make this? And he's like, yeah. And I'm like, okay, it's a fucking painting of Trevor the werewolf
Oh, shit.
with like an ill-fitting cape and like a kind of fucked up little back clasp.
Oh
Yeah,
my god,
he's
it's so
trying.
good.
You guys, if you make fan art, I have a column and tweet deck for #CTeam. Please hashtag it.
Oh
or else
yeah,
I will
yeah.
fucking
Bare
miss it.
minimum #CTEAM.
Yeah.
But if you want to feast up on them retweets,
Yeah.
I am a sucker.
Or some like high school robotics team also
There's a
C
lot of
team.
I
other
think there's
stuff.
also a police force in Ireland.
Well, that's
Yeah.
why sometimes for those things where you do like C-Team fan art is the whole thing.
Yeah.
Oh, that's smooth.
I
That's
just
smooth.
want to own it.
Oh, yeah,
I want
let-
to force everyone else out of the market.
Yeah.
So the reason I asked about Trevor is because
Yeah.
I'm a very big fan of a show called The Adventure Zone. I don't know if
There is a zone. I'm given to understand that there is a zone.
filled to the brim with
Yeah.
adventure.
Stuffed.
It's one of the McElroys, the McElboys doing D&D with their daddy.
Oh yeah.
And
I have
love
heard it.
I love it. And so one of the things that they do is they take names from people who tweet about the show and they make them NPCs in the game.
Oh, fun.
And so that's why I thought maybe Trevor was a shout out to one of our.
Oh,
loyal
no,
fans
no,
or
no.
something.
That's
Okay.
You
If
mean
there's
it
a
is.
Trevor.
Hey, Trevor.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey,
This one's
Trevor.
for- oh, this one's for you.
This
Thanks
one's
for
for
your
you, Trevor.
fandom.
Whichever camera's on.
oh
Welcome
yeah.
to Trevor Chat.
Yeah. I mean,
You're on caller.
so for me, but there's all kinds of different stuff. So right now, if on the crit you get right now, I think it's like a $20 coupon. Not $20 off, but like a gift card.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh.
But ultimately, I'd like there to be sort of a grab bag of prizes, and I think one of the cool prizes on crit would be we can grab your handle and we can make a character that exists somewhere in Red Larch.
Yeah.
Or something like that. I mean, eventually, who knows? I mean, who knows how the campaign will go? Eventually, maybe you guys will have a different home. But right now,
All right. Very lead.
no, I don't mean like that. I honestly don't know. I mean,
Okay.
Maybe the
bunch of
next
my
acid
stuff.
fill cave you don't get out of.
yeah,
that's
exactly.
true.
New home.
But no, I mean, I think that there's different cool stuff that we can do because Red Larch is defined to a certain extent, but like obviously the Drawn and Courtier isn't there like in the book.
Not
Right?
yet.
But there's a bunch of houses in there, and I mean, we can stuff that with cool people from the channel.
There's another
Like a
question.
story
I had.
calzone.
So, in the locale calzone zone.
Yeah.
So the other question I had was when we set up the murder mystery, and Amy was like, "Did you have a different thing planned for us?" And you were like, "Yes, but I'll tell you about it on Table Talk."
Oh yeah.
What else was supposed to happen there during?
Right.
the-
We're just
the
talking
murder
about
mystery?
the paths where we could have been on good terms with those.
The cops.
Yeah, with the guards.
Yeah,
versus-
yeah. No, there's.
Or no, they weren't LARPers was the thing.
Oh,
right? 'Cause
yes,
They had
yes.
a decision to make.
Exactly.
Oh, I see.
But again, that's the council, right? So
Right.
Shadow Council said that they were LARPers
Right.
as opposed to authentic vampires.
Sure.
So if they had been authentic vampires, it would have been you would have fought alongside Team Bellerophon. And that would have altered the dynamic,
Got it.
That's
That's
better.
what it was. Yeah. Okay.
It's better
okay.
the way it went.
right?
Yeah.
It worked out for me.
Yeah,
more
yeah,
fun.
yeah.
Worked out for Walnut.
No,
Listen,
I like them
it was
being,
gonna-
like,
it was gonna work out
assholes
for
that are
Walnut.
stronger and better than us.
I just want to say the fact that What Oak said? It's too bad about your grove. Maybe that wouldn't have happened if there had been a man around.
Whoa.
This is like I have been since we have done this, I've just been so deep in thinking about Walnut and everything, like in the background or whatever. And so then it's I'm just really angry today at Amy as a person anyway. So then even in my fantasy escapism realm, for someone to say that to her, I'm just like, no.
I almost got up and
Yeah.
walked over there to stop you
he's-
from standing away. I was like, she's gonna actually maybe fight somebody right now.
No, I don't like him.
No, that's a healing
And also
thing.
the- You
know what I
make
mean?
this horrible thing
Yeah.
That's good.
to
His
pour
name
your
being
head
Oak
into.
too.
Oh,
I was
right.
like, yeah, I gotcha.
Yeah,
But
I
I'm
get it.
nosy with that one.
I like all of them.
I'm thinking
They're all
about
the best.
Walnut. I have a picture of
The
Walnut
comic
in my head.
character
She's
gravitate
filling out
towards.
paperwork, but then her mind wanders a little bit, and she kind of draws a really crappy version of the bard because she can only remember the hair. So it's a lot of hair and
Well, you
not
can-
much in the face.
You could probably see it in the weight of the strokes, right? Where Oak is just ripped into the page, but then
Oh, it's
the
torn
bard,
through?
The bard is
Yeah.
kind of a little bit lyrically
Yeah, yeah,
written,
yeah.
It
like
has, unnamed
flowing
words.
hand.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
No.
you're just gazing into space.
Her name is Great.
A little space around the word.
Her name is what?
Her name is Grape. You will. She's the Grape. She's Grape the Bard.
Yep.
So on the subject of Grape the Bard, I actually wanted to propose MVP to her Warloot because
Oh, dude, her Warlord is
as
so
fuck.
baller.
Yeah, That's cool.
I basically in my mind, it's I know that you are. Is everybody else down with Lone Wolf and Cub?
I'm familiar.
Yeah, I haven't.
I mean, I've
I
referenced it
haven't
10
taken
times,
in.
yeah.
Yeah, I know you're down.
I haven't
Yeah.
consumed it.
So,
So good.
imagine a baby cart that is like the Batmobile, right?
Yeah.
It's got arrows shooting out of it. It's got all kinds of swords and shit, and there's a baby in there. It's a maze, right?
Sounds great.
It's awesome.
It's so fly. The manga or the movies, they're both super fun. But it's sort of like that, where this loot, it's worth. I should talk to an artist, and
Only we knew
We
one.
know if we knew one.
and get it going.
Yeah.
They're doing shit. But I mean,
If anybody knows an artist.
You know
but,
any
but I
artists?
just love the
Oh,
idea of the
Chris.
hairpins.
You know
Do you know any
an
artists?
Just
No.
I was
I
just
copy
so
and paste a
Yeah.
loot and put a sword on
I
there.
love anything that transforms into anything
Transformers.
Like Transformers.
Right. example.
Right. No, we were just watching
They're
Pokemons?
not bots that don't move. They're bots that go.
So I was
Progressive bots.
I like those.
whatever you
Yes.
think about the new Ghost in the Shell, whatever. But I was watching the older one on Hulu because someone had never seen it, and I was like,
I just watched it the other day as well.
On
but-
the loot, it balls. You ever watch the standalone complex, like the?
Yeah,
Yes.
that's
Okay.
amazing too.
That's
I've
my
taken
favorite.
it all in. But what I'm going to say is, first off, it's all great, and you should totally watch it. Is that when they have the briefcases and they're holding the briefcases, and then all of a sudden it's just it's a gun, right?
Yeah.
And you're like,
A
that,
great cool gun.
That is lit. And then it's I did see the new one and whatever. But then seeing that actually for real, I was like, yes, I love things that turn into
no,
other things.
the visual. So much can be said about it, but those visual designs endure and were executed very, very well.
Patrick Rothfuss.
He's back again. Fuck you,
ridiculous.
Patrick.
Guess who's back?
Can you hear him? It says, you sense that somewhere Drebus has gotten his head stuck in a pickle jar again.
He's rolling downhill trying to get that pickle jar off his head.
Oh, that boy loves his pickle.
Try to keep him away from pickle. You try.
Do you guys think that Trevor's
failed.
just gonna get gentrified or whatever, being the
no.
leader of this?
That'd be so.
that
or
would be
being
really
the head of this,
sad.
because he could now have his own meetings. People know it's a place to go hang out.
Well, I mean, no, for real. If you're down with beasts,
clown.
yeah. If you're down with obviously, if you're down with, all right. I don't like that.
That's fine.
Welcome to our Juggalo show.
No, but if you're down,
You're on color.
Exactly.
Juggalo chat.
if you're down with, shut up. If the beasts of the night, I mean, this is a recognized venue.
It's true.
You know what I mean?
Well, now it could just be a werewolf hole.
Well, all I'm saying,
be.
right, is that he'd be there and
Really scary.
he's nice, right? But I'm saying that as far as anyone else is concerned, he's just very good at cosplay. You know what I mean?
True.
That's the zone that he can actually operate in effectively.
Yeah.
That's a good point. I do like that. That's why I was
Trevor.
does he look like a wood? Do I see any zippers?
Yeah, see, now you don't trust it. You're like, what the fuck, man? Where's it coming?
Well, the other thing too is that, and I want us to remember about this, is that you looked at the sky in the last episode, and your
Homeward Star.
your homeward star constellation was missing something, was missing a star, and then one of them had turned ruby red.
Right.
Yeah.
And
What
that's
about-
just been haunting me.
Me too.
We can unpack some of that. 'Cause
Well,
I
so
think
funny.
that
No, see,
Chris
because
has
this is my favorite part.
explaining
My
to
favorite part.
Lucy.
Yeah, exactly. Because this had happened and you were reacting to it, and then I could see Chris just like button up.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I saw his. I wanted to go back and watch it on the video, but I have a very hard time watching the show.
Chris. Oh.
No, I love playing it. He's gross.
I put a post-it
lot of
over that part of
moisture.
it.
There's a lot about him that is nasty.
Yeah.
It's true.
That is
little nasty.
filthy nasty.
I have to sit next to him.
No, God, can you fucking imagine?
Gross.
The waves coming off. of it.
Exactly. But no, but I mean, I wanted to go back and watch that part of the video just so that I could see that, because I had seen it from here, because
Yeah.
I wanted to see how you reacted, and it was not good. It was like you definitely got sort of dialed in and were quiet about it. You
It was
had
like
no
a decision. Like, do I talk about
We
it?
didn't say anything.
What are you hiding, big boy?
Yeah, we didn't say anything at the table, and then I thought about it later, and I was talking
Well,
to
it's-
Jerry, and I
but
was
you,
like,
but you actually watch the VODs, right? You
Yes.
actually go watch?
sometimes
Several
yeah.
times.
Yeah, just the me parts.
I just watched the intro over
Yeah,
and over.
and that wasn't the me part, so I skipped over it. No, because I was like, oh, maybe that was Chris's.
Well, I can tell,
God.
like, that. Yeah,
And that's
the
what
thing,
you
it's
said.
like,
You were like, watch his face. Go
yeah,
watch the video and watch his
the
face.
secret is that you
always
guys
angry.
don't know about the particulars of the my meeting with this horrible ruby mouth god.
Right.
Oh,
Like
right.
that's something the team doesn't really know about.
That's true.
Well,
Well, don't
and,
tell
and
them. From the
before the
early
very
episodes?
first game, I also gave you a letter written in your own
I
hand.
know.
Which I also
think about
haven't
that all the
shared.
time.
Yeah.
Like, what is on that fucking letter?
Yeah,
that
so
he
the-
hands him at the very beginning.
And the
of
question
show?
is whether or not getting into this with the team, as Cathris will have to, like, does he share the letter, or do we just talk about the this pact I've apparently made?
Yeah.
Or this
I mean, I guess we'll
curse
see what
I made?
happens when you hit level 8.
Yeah,
Hey, when
find
do we
out.
get to level up even one time?
Yeah.
No, this is it.
we're at 8 now.
We're at 8. Hey, we made it to 8.
No,
Nice.
you're not at level
Awesome.
8. You're not at level 8. But no, that getting back to town
Yeah.
and encountering that princess
Yeah.
is level 4.
Yay.
Congratulations,
Wait, for
Cece.
real?
Losing the egg
real?
got me a level.
We'll have to be congratulated properly
Yeah,
at the
on-
first. Yeah,
On stream, but yeah.
right.
I mean,
Yeah. So
Well,
go
should
ahead.
we level up before next week?
Definitely.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
good.
Oh, I got a
That's-
feat.
Yeah.
I already been scouting feet.
No.
two
So I started us at 3 for a reason, right? It's because the arc from there. First of all, you have enough toys to play with.
Yeah.
And also, you can take a couple punches, which
Yeah.
is important apparently.
Yeah.
yeah,
Jeez,
right.
Jerry, all right, calm down.
But also,
die here.
that 3 to 4 bump feels real good.
Okay.
Anything
I'm
feels
excited.
good.
It's
it.
good stuff.
Yeah, I've been
it's good
feeling-
stuff, and you got to hang out with your fucking staff of the master.
I know.
Oh,
so
yeah.
yeah, I'm
Yeah,
really
you
excited
got
to
a
figure out
toy.
what that's all about.
Toy was taken away.
Yeah.
gonna-
So
I'm gonna
I'll
snuggle it.
I'll come up with something.
Come up with something,
I'll come up
Trevor.
with something. Basically in game terms, you have to do like a short rest and sort of attune yourself, like figure it
Right.
out.
Yeah.
I should come up with something for that.
Yeah. Yeah, you
Just
should.
like a song.
Yeah. Maybe a long song this time. I wanted to also remind you guys that I still have the jar of eyeballs, and I think about it every time we're in an encounter.
we have a box
I've
of
noted,
wands,
I've noted that. I
Percival
think it's on
wands.
there somewhere.
We do have a box
Yeah,
of
jars,
Percival's
something like that.
wands.
And you still have
We
your
got
singing
some-
skull.
Yeah,
some
we haven't
hanging
investigated
Box
that.
of
And
wands.
I also
So much shit put into us.
owe a chicken to a cat.
Exactly right. So listen, but you just leveled up. That's a great quest.
Patrick Rothfuss wants
Great
to know if
quest.
Drebus levels up.
Dreamus D levels.
Yeah.
No, that's the thing is that he's leveled up a long time ago, but he forgot to. He didn't put any points in anything. He's just like,
like
oh,
level
I'm level
12.
5.
He
yeah.
didn't file his papers.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
weird.
Exactly.
I could've
But,
taken 2
but
more.
there's 2 theories on that, right? Like as far as Drebus.
Yeah.
So Pat, there's 2 ways that we could do it. And we don't have to decide this today, but they're both fun. We could say that anybody who comes in to play is just one of your other kids.
Right.
There's a
Yeah.
new child.
Right.
Infinite bee stinger children.
Exactly. But there's also a situation where, I mean, if Patrick comes back, he could play another kid, but I like Drebus.
Everyone
Drebus
likes
fucked the
Drebus.
whole
like
thing
Drebus.
up. Like he was a
I don't
total,
know.
Very good.
We
he
should
was
give
a
it to
total
Pat.
mess.
Let him stretch his
Yeah,
legs.
Pat
Like
can do
I bet
that.
he would love making up a new character each time.
I was
Yeah.
gonna say I would love to see him play like the preferred son, like
Yeah.
the one who
Oh,
is
the
like
good son.
the
Yeah.
good boy.
Yeah, my favorite
Yeah,
son,
yeah,
who's
yeah.
also completely fucking insufferable for whatever
Yeah,
reason, but
he's
only
like
behind my
noble
back.
And
Yeah.
Only when I can't hear him, he's just like
Little
jackasses to
mommy's
you guys.
boy.
Yeah. That would be funny.
Yeah.
There's a lot of. But I love the Beastinger idea, and I'm 100% on board. I also
Just that clan.
Yeah, the clan is huge, and anybody who wants to come on and play a Beastinger is great. But also, I don't want to like book anyone into my fucking.
No,
Look, I
but,
was
it's just such a good hook.
Someone could be the egg.
It's been established though that Rosie fucks.
Oh,
Yeah.
Rosie.
Yeah.
So she's got kids all over the place.
She
She
fucked.
allows you with kids.
Consistently.
She saw the stuff between you and Grape, and she was like, "I've
Grape.
been there.
That's it. That's it.
I know.
Yeah.
I know what's.
Yeah.
I know what's gonna happen with these two."
All right.
It's about
Well,
to be it.
Shadow Council, it has been our great pleasure to spend quality time with you. Last 3 hours or so, give or take. Come back and hang out with us next week. We're doing it every week. Why not? Why not come back? 3:30 PST. Come hang out. Hope you've enjoyed yourself, and I'll see you next week.